Good evening, everyone. I'm Tuskens, and welcome to another episode of Grand Arena Championship. It is Season 66, 3 versus 3, Week 1, Round 3, and my opponent is Aesop Rock, the captain. He is, generally speaking, number one player, Grand Arena, in the world. He's currently supplanted, I want to say, by Baby Yoda, but we'll see how the season ends. It's about where the season ends, right? How's everybody doing tonight? Good evening, King of Losing, Lord Megatron, Irakoro. What's going on? Good to see you in the chat. So, wow, we fought him for the first time in a long time last season. Managed to win. So, let's see what's going to happen tonight. Get the music rolling again. All right, get the compare ready. How's everybody doing tonight? Wow. Bring it back to something more normal, like 2 or less, 3 or more. Something like that. Get this rolling. What's going on, Sheepdog? Good to see ya. Always appreciate the patrons showing out. All right. Get this up on screen. All right. Rank 9 fighting rank 4. GP, my 15.6 million to his 15.8. Top 80 GP, my 3.19 million to his 3.2. GAC Omicrons, my 78 to his 78. We both have 395 Zetas. Top 80 average speed, my 166 to his 171. Pretty close. It's pretty close. All right, Miasmal, out shopping. Nice. You said you were traveling this weekend, or you went out to do something. How was that? Like an overnight camp or something? I forget. Anyway, mod analysis. Plus 25s. I have 268 to his 378. 20 to 24 speeds, my 573 to his 668. Plus 20s, my 841 to his 1046. Plus 4% offense mods, my 245 to his 390. And plus 6% offense mods, my 86 to his 132. So just the counts above and the averages made it feel like it was a lot closer than what it looks like right there. Yeah. Dope track, man. All right. Relic analysis. Total levels. My 2438 to his 2485. Nice. Relic 9s. My 138 to his 157. Relic 8s. My 139 to his 134. Relic 7s. My 10 to his 0. You don't mess with that. Datacron analysis. Total rerolls. My 311 to his 317. We're actually pretty close there. It's kind of nice. Level 9 Datacrons, my 49 to his 54. 6 to 8s, I have 3, he has 2. And 3 to 5s, I have 7, he has 2. Oh, it's a trip next month. Okay. All right, Galactic Legends. Let's see what jumps out about his. He's got solid health, much more speed, and a little bit more, a few hundred more offense than my Ray. That stands out. Really slow Sith Eternal. I don't know how much that matters. You see, nothing too crazy here. Nope, nothing unusual. Nice Star Jar. Really nicely balanced Star Killer. 100,000 health, almost 12,000 offense, 305 speed. Very nice. Malicos. Okay. All right. Now, it is a new season. This data is based on last 3 versus 3, so it'll be useful to see the type of proportion of defense he was going for, but we can't read too much deeper than that, yeah? All right, attack timing wise, he's unafraid to go early, but generally looks like he's breaking it up. As far as the mod comparison for speed, got a hump on me in a couple spots, so big. GC Omicrons, I don't think there's anything interesting there. Efficiency wise, last season, I'm sure he had some Erodiums to have this many 58s and 59s and whatnot. So these numbers are kind of skewed. Tough to get real value out of that. Defense-wise, he was setting Tuskens, Jabba, Great Mothers, Saw Krex, Baylan, Queen, Fugitive Omega, Thana, Fear Malicos, Malgus, Crew, Ray Swallow Ezra, Slacker, Ahsoka Tano with Watt, Vader Exile Ezra Starkiller, yeah, and some other rare stuff. Executor Endurance Malevolence on defense. Yep. Too crazy. Defenses by zone. Jabba, Baylan, Fugitive Omega, Malgus, and then kind of a mix from there for that last slot. What is up with this mouse? Come on, man. Wake up for me, buddy. Alright. Offense-wise, Bane, Sith Eternal, Leia, Gas, Reva, CLS, Darth Revan, PKM, JMK Cat, Gungans, Traya, Binzori, Mother Tolson, yep, Aphra, DTMG, Lord Vader, Dash, and then some other stuff. Profundity, Leviathan, Negotiator on offense. Couple drops, actually. At least one drop with each. Interesting. What was he dropping on last season? Syndulla with Exile Ezra, just once. Likewise with Gungans, Sonic Rex, Varys with a nest in it. Jabba, he dropped on a few times. Queen, a couple times. A Fugitive Omega, a Grandmaster-led team. That must have been something wild. Saw Crex, Tuskens, and a Padme team. Dropped on a Leviathan, an Endurance, and an Executor. Interesting. Drop on Endurance. That's odd. Let's see here. Irokoro, is that health modded Lord Vader for this week, or is that what I have on right now? Excellent question, Irokoro. That's what I have equipped right now. It will be active for week 2. I have a more traditional, modding on Lord Vader right now. So the high health thing is next week. Next week's horror show. Just you wait. Just you wait. All right, where are we at with the prediction? Yeah, it says 3 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. I'll give you guys till it says 3 minutes. You got 30 seconds. Get in those votes. What do you think we're doing here? Couple more seconds. All right. What do we got? 74% of you say 2 or less. 3 or more say 20. 3 or more is 26% of you. Okay, most of you think I got it. Let's see how it looks. Aesop has done me the kindness of clearing the bottom front zone. Thank you, sir. As always, he might have a busy evening, so we don't know when he'll do the rest of his attacks, but that is always the appreciated courtesy, because he's fully committed now. Trevor Boy, rating in with a party of 7. How's it going? How was the stream? How'd you wind up for this match, Trevor? Welcome everyone. All right. You're just getting here as I was just talking about the board. Just opened it up. So, my defense for topside. You'll recall my only other real match this week was round 1 versus Sasha, where Fatal set our front walls for both of us. I moved a few things around. We've got Fugitive Omega up top here with Crosshair and Mercenary Hunter. Right now, you might think, Wrecker's generally better. You'll see why when we get to the bottom front, why we did what we did here. All right, Leia Crex Bays. This wasn't bad last round. I liked it. I just made sure I stuck a tank revive on there. We'll see how that does. Tuskens, yeah, with a set 20, turn meter, level 3, and crit damage, armor penetration, like that. Queen Amidala, Master Qui-Gon, Padawan, Obi-Wan, with Eye Tenacity. Now, I did ask Fatal why he had Sasha and I set that. Sasha and me set that. The Tenacity is to impede Jabba, apparently. I don't know how much that actually stops it, but yeah, that's the intent. And then Qui-Gon, JK, Cam. Here's the thing. Given what's already a buzz throughout the community about what counters what, that's new this season, there's a couple teams I just felt like I couldn't set. And that meant something like Qui-Gon was back on the menu. We'll see what he does with it. 2047 to 62. So he just, threw in the towel when he saw the score you posted on him? You just stunned it on him? Is that what that is, Trevor? Well done, though. Solid score. Nice. All right, bottom front. So, against Rey, Swolo, and then Sana. Remember, this gave me such trouble at the end of the last 5 vs. 5 season, so I thought I'd give it a go. We got a hold here. He actually killed Swolo and Sana on the first go, cleaned it up for, I want to say, 35, total of 37. All right, Malgus, Malik, BSF. One-shot that. Hold on. Here. Primebot says 55 on Malgus. All right. Against Lord Vader, Oppo, and Crex with the Oppo-Cron. That was 55. Maybe Slacker? Maybe he did Cere Malicos. I know. All right, Ahsoka Tano, Exile Ezra, and Huyang. Yeah, a couple folks, TJ and a couple other folks, have been singing the praises of Huyang in here instead of Padawan Sabine. The stats that he brings are fantastic. The mass assist, nice. But the thing that is often underappreciated is that of all of Ahsoka's allies, he's the only one, Huyang is the only one coded to use her coin ability, the granted ability that Huyang could use. And so that's a massive spike of ultimate charge to Ahsoka, possibly getting her out sooner in the fight. All that said, though, got a 53, actually. He got a 53 on Ahsoka. So, your Malicos, just barely? Something like that? Saw, Luthen, and, Drogon. You're thinking that if he doesn't get immediately exploded, Drogon might put a real dent in the plans of something like Inquisitors. I know Traya can do it. I was doing it last round, my last real fight. And without Savage there, it was still getting done. So I wonder, having a powerful Drogon to maybe burst is worth it. Tough to say, though, because he got a 58 on it, which suggests Dab Bob Boba and Fennec. That's what he did. Bane. Yeah. He's a good way to charging her ultimate anyhow. With Huyang. Alright. Now, for the back wall. Decided to do some stuff. So, Traya, Nyla Savage. Yeah. I'm certain with what I'm keeping. So you'll notice I don't have Baylan down. I don't have Great Mothers down. I've heard things, about what's beating these teams. So I decided to just hold on to them. Felt like keeping Traya, with all that in mind, seemed a bit excessive. So Traya, Nyla, Savage, Finn, Zori, Resistance Hero, Finn. Alright, nice try. Why does this one seem like others? Notch down. Alright. JMK, Cat, and Mace. Can you still BKM this? Very likely. Very likely. Again, with what I was keeping at this point, I couldn't justify also keeping JMK, so here we are. L3, Hondo, and Nest. I didn't use Nest at all in that first round. Feels unsatisfying because the Kron I've got for her is dope. So this shouldn't be going on. Yeah? That was the idea. You can argue who you want for the leader. I'd rather just have it be this character who they have to hit anyway. And GG, Stap, and Droidica with the damage immunity. I don't know that I'm running damage immunity next week, but I thought I'd be consistent here this week. I have a couple nice General Grievous runs that I could have gone with. But I decided to drop Magna and bring in Droidica. My Droidica has very, very little speed applied to it. And you figure if you get him stuck in DI, that could cause you a problem. That could be a real problem. So we'll see if that's worth anything. That's the idea. So yeah, appreciate you, Aesop, opening up the wall so I was actually able to talk about the whole defense. Appreciate it. All right, top side for Aesop. He's got Lord Vader, Oppo, and PS2. High crit damage, armor penetration. Serious stuff. All right, Hondo, L3, Nest. Too good to not use, I respect it. Saw Bodhi and Luthen with the Bodhi Kron. So TJ, if you're out here, this is your moment. This is your time to shine. Let's see if this Kron's actually worth anything. I go to fight it. I wonder if that's going to make a big difference to the Rebel Fountain. Inflict the debuff, man. We had better kick the shit out of them, right? We had better kick the shit out of them with like Inquisitors. Otherwise, it's going to be horrible. All right, Tuskens with what? Set 20. Potency level 3. High health. Armor penetration and crit damage besides. Great Mothers. Yeah, Morgan, Spirit. Turn meter. Good balance of stats. Just generally dangerous. Alright, Ahsoka, General Syndulla, and Padawan Sabine with a tank revive. Do you guys think BKM still takes this on? Otherwise, that could be interesting to deal with. I don't think it works so well when there isn't another Ahsoka in there. So I don't know if Baylan's the right fit there. Not sure. All right, he's got his Aphra BT1. Chrysanthemum's out. This is going to be interesting. Jeez. Really not 100% on what I want to do about that. Fugitive Omega, Mercenary Wrecker, and Batcher. JML, I don't know what's going to be spicy on that one. Now, this is interesting. Rey Swallow Exile Ezra with 25% turn meter from the Heracron and then all of these stats. This is not a terrible reason for an endgame player up here at the top of the game to go for this Kron if you might not otherwise have been interested, because that is a unique pairing. All those particular good stats with a 25% turn meter. If this were bulk, if this were anything but turn meter, I would say Baylan's probably good to go. But we lost the 25% dark side turn meter when set 19 expired, so we don't have that. All right, and then he has his own Malgus, Malik, BSF. So, yeah. All right, as far as what I want to do first. So, Cere Malicos might be risky. Against his Lord Vader. I have Slacker available. I could use Slacker there, but that's why I need to figure out what I'm doing with this Ahsoka first. Zach, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. And also for the YouTube sub. Sidious takes out Malgus, right? You're the first telling me about it, but I was mostly thinking about doing Sidious against his Great Mothers up top, if I'm being honest. Open to your suggestion about that, but... It's like Slacker for that. I don't know what I'm doing for the Hondo. I'll probably end up looking that one up later. I feel like Reva is still going to work on Saw. Might be wrong. We'll find out. There's a lot of turn meter going, so I should take a turn meter level 3, set 20 with my Reva. Okay. Where does Baylan go? You guys think Dash fights this? Dash Han Chewie? So, Chrysanthemum's really going to be tanking. We don't have something that's going to allow us to ignore taunts, so I don't know if we can treat that the same. Is this something where I do DR Zalbar? Tease the shit out of it? Is that something like that? Sidious kills this? I just saw one of my patrons lose earlier today to Aphra BT1 000, which I imagine would offer considerably more damage, but you're telling me with disarm and everything that's not a problem? I understand we'd be talking about stacking up the dots and letting the dots do the killing, but you sure? Because that sounds weird. What I need to think about is a constructive use for Baylan too. I think Jabba we could use to ham fist our way through whatchamacallit, Malgus. I think that's a reasonable. Okay, Bane. Somebody killed yours with it. All right. Well, hey, I appreciate it, Zach. Thank you. Puts out locked out, which negates the smuggler evasion. Oh, you're talking about Dash Han Chewie getting shut down. Yeah. The reactive doubt. I could see that being a problem. Okay, MJ. Things that need to die. Chapter 1. See? If it loses, I'll send you bits. Well, here's the thing. I guess DR Zaalbar could be used against the Great Mothers up top, right? I remember that being a dunk last season, even before we had the Datacron, so I guess that can be our solution there. I can write that in. I'm happy to show how Sidious is looking. So let's see. Our missions all. Yeah. All right. Sith. Check out the cron I got him set up in. How you guys like that? Empire Lifts Back says, question for you, Tass. With Sidious's Zeta applied, where he converts potency into max health, would potency added from a Datacron also apply to his max health? Yes, there is an order of operations that Meathead confirmed to me some time ago. I got a screenshot showing it. But basically, the stats from Datacrons kick in first, then the abilities, then character uniques, then leadership, then start of the encounter, that type of thing. So it's exactly what you think is happening here. All those stats are getting folded in before that unique pops off. That's a nasty bit of business. All right. So now have a look-see what this man looks like equipped up. I did take him to Relic 9 for week 1. 110,000 health, 291 speed, 255% crit damage, 294% potency. 9.2k off. Yeah. Alright, let's see how this goes. Start off with a positive fight. I have no idea what's going to happen when I need to get through that ray. See you in hell. Okay, this arm is nice. I've always enjoyed that experience. Thank you. Neat. Okay. Good thing we're going to keep getting reset, right? Okay. You dare kill me, you son of a bitch. Okay, so he went bye-bye. You go bye-bye, you go bye-bye. Ah! Everybody go bye-bye. Ah. Solid. All right. You guys were right. That one was not that bad. Okay. How bad do you guys think this is with the tank revive? That's right. Yeah, a good 69. That's right. Let me get all the nice in the chat. Nice. That's right. I have to send Bane bits. That's right. What am I gonna do with you? I guess Bane is an option, but wasn't... So where was I thinking to do Bane? There's not... I don't think he's gonna set Slacker. Is there something nice and cheap for this? Let's check it out. We can check it out together. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know that I want to use C there. If something goes bad, I might need Bane. Yeah, JKL Hodo Jedi Cal, DKM, of course. Is there something bad that happens to Baylan if he's fighting Galactic Legend Ahsoka? Kano? Like, I know there's goodies that he doesn't get. If there are no enemy Galactic Legends. No, there won't be a fear mechanic to worry about there. There's a none. So we don't get to ignore protection. Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't Fatal do something like Sith Eternal? So that's gotta be what it's for. Maybe BKM can beat that, but Sith Eternal would probably get jammed up on a reviving Ahsoka. There's good odds on that. What do you think? Welcome, Mike Cal. Yes. BKM still win? What? The Ahsoka or this? Yeah, it says that BKM will probably still win here. Because it's the same Datacron setup from last season. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, see this JKL is really tempting stuff. I've always enjoyed that counter. And when you pull it off, you feel like a god. Show me banners, would you? No shit. No fooling. So this is just straight up basics. You're just basicking the shit out of it, yeah? Interesting. On. Okay. See it? So I could take the 54. I mean, he's dropped already, so I could take something imperfect banners-wise that's going to win. What do you guys think about Cere, Malicos, Starkiller? Like, I can just resolve myself to use Slacker versus his Lord Vader. And then just run Cere, Malicos, Starkiller into this. I think that might be my best option. Armor penetration, crit damage, offense. It has only a little bit of defense. Armor penetration wouldn't be the first priority. Critical damage and offense. Probably critical damage, if I had to guess. Both of you are very likely to crit. Buffs up on 3 over turn meter. Wonder. That buffs up on 3 with more health. Good balance of stats too. There's turn meter. Stats start to get worse. That's a good one. That's the one I think I was using here against the Lord Vader round 1. And we could roll this. This is real deal shit. No added health, but is that important? I mean, it could be. It could be. It could well be. This might be our best choice. We know that we would not need this cron for Aphra. We have the Aphra focus data cron, so no concern to us. Okay. Dark Killer dispels into Malgus doing stuff, and then find out together. All right. Better if it was turn meter. I guess this will have to do. Okay. Okay. So if I do this to anyone, I mean, knocking him down is not stopping his AoE. Super nice. Okay. Cool. You can't call assists. So what's his? So that ain't good. You are set back. I think that's okay. Yeah, 2 hits. Damn. You're not low enough to kill. That's shitty. Big hit here. It's not gonna ult. Could go for a hit while he's unshielded. That's not the worst choice I've made today. I'm getting close to the worst choice I've made. Feel it. Yeah? Coming? Yeah, she's about to get it. You're full up, so that ain't gonna work at all. Get me over the line. Okay, we're over the line. You're nowhere near, though. How do we do this? Yeah, you don't have debuffs down or anything. So bad for us. Basic. Yeah, the basic with the AoE damage. I remembered all that, by the way. Important. Okay, we probably endure this, actually. Basic to get the inspired off, I suppose. Ooh. Basic, surely. Yeah, we're a month of Sundays away. How about that? Woo, boy! Come on now, live. Alright, so banners are poor, but the job is done. 53. That's what he got, I want to say, on my Ahsoka. So we're kind of trading off there. Alright. It was a bit ugly. Made it through, though. I like that one. Okay, Fugitive Omega. JML. Still seems like the easiest way to deal with it. What do you get to do? If there are no Galactic Legends, enemies can't gain bonus turn meter. JML would be useful to us if we needed him for a situation where Bane is tied up elsewhere and we need to fight Slacker. That's right, Link. It is tough to ask for more than that. Yeah, I'm glad we tried it, for sure. Zach says, isn't Aesop Rock consistently at the top of the Kyber ladder? Yeah, man, he is. He's like #1 player in the world most of the time. And I am in the top bracket this week, so here's hoping. Enoch, DTP, and Night Trooper does well against Omega as a cheap option. Really, Opinionator? You're really saying that against this new Kron with this Batcher stuff? Because doesn't Alert give turn meter, and now we don't get to gain any turn meter with Batcher? Interesting to hear about, though. Tell me all about it. This is the perfect volume for the music. I think. So what I don't want to do is drop over something stupid. JKL can lose. I am becoming more inclined to do something else there. Used it today versus Omegacron, so possibly possibly different versus Batcher. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, turn meter gains shut off. Just an interesting idea. These are just the biggest bitches in the universe. I know it. Malgus. So I'm thinking about this in the wrong order. I still haven't resolved on what I'm doing with Ahsoka. I think that's too important. Leave undetermined. JML is still not a good idea, I want to say. I wonder, can we try to infer something about this? That's... Yeah, 90% for 54. So Tank Revive, I don't think necessarily shuts us down, yeah? Now we don't have light side Tank Revive here, so the hardest we could infer would be a 3. No Omicrons. Let's think about it. PKM was 96%. Baylan was 70. Why would you have failed? Crit avoidance. You didn't have the long text Merc 6, which is what I would use if I were to attempt this. There you are with the Merc. Decent armor penetration on you, but that did not pan out for you, did it? This is interesting because it doesn't really have either the good 6 or the good 9, and it just blew out Baylan. I think that is significant. Why, though? Why did the others work, then? Well, they worked, but it's varying degrees of technically. Okay. Must be cautious. Alright, we got ads. We're cool for the moment. So, I'm sorry. DKM then? Paz Grogu, 96%. How was this accomplished? Bulk. Armor penetration failed. Okay. Tell me about the best cases. Bulk, armor penetration, offense. Everybody lived, and a 56 to boot. Crit avoidance and all. And in how long? 3 minutes, 40 seconds? That's enough time to kill her twice. Especially with Ancestral Resolve and all that stuff going our way. So I think we've got a case. Volcron. I don't believe we have offense on this set, right? Armor penetration is good. Health is good. Okay. It has health, it has armor penetration, crit damage, tenacity, bulk level 3. It will do. Priority target would be, I guess, General Syndulla first, so I don't get fractured inopportunely. I mean, maybe we can snipe her out. We'll see what we can do. We're back from ads. Let's go. Okay, so please don't kill me. I have things to do. Thing is, you don't really have a ton of buffs right now. It feels like a waste to do this. Right? It's not going to help us kill anything. No. Ability block, dispel. Nice scenario. We can roll her out now. Yeah, fracture off of pause is probably good, but getting rid of you before you do any damage is also probably good. Okay, wow, the dispels are cranking today. Feeling that. The counterattack into counterattack into counterattack shit's kind of whacked up. Yeah, her getting to go is whack. Not a fan. Do we oh man. See, I can't shake all this shit off right now. It's kind of scary. Let's not be greedy. Go for the big hit. I don't want to say that I wish I had the damage. Good time for a dispel, yeah? Get rid of perfect defense. Got blind onto our girl over there. Okay. Okay. Please stop. Sure. Can you give her the blast? Come on. Okay. 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 Stop it. No. Killed this one. Okay. All on you, please. Leave Brittany alone. We're about to get ulted. Then lock. Yeah, we're about to get turbo set back too. So the best we can. The dispel won't help. I don't think there's a compelling reason to do that. Get our cooldowns pushed back now. How's our time? 4. We need to get moving. Yeah, now she's able to knock down DTMs, so that means we're further delayed. Sure, go for that, but you won't be able to call DTMs. Dispel, we have to wait. Patience. Just coming back around real quick, like, I hate that. This is one of those we also don't get to participate much situations. Love those. Why would you call him? That's not the droid I'm looking for. Come on now. Okay. Do we auto this? Do I dare? I don't know. Let's see where we are cooldown-wise. It's going to take a bit. Yeah, see, I would rather just basic that. Fine, do this. They're marked up. Let's go. We gotta drop bombs, yo. 2 minutes to kill her, even the first time, is gonna be tall. Come on, let's go. Yeah, your dispels immediately just get rid of the shield. Yeah. That's vexing. Okay. And armor shreds up. We've got our max stacks. I mean, it's not going to get better than this. Lord knows. Love me. Okay. He is just stacking and maxing on us, yeah? No. Life 1, almost gone. Life 1. It's ridiculous that she gets to do that. 3 counterattacks. That's so perfect. Come on. No. Okay, that's almost the one. Minute and a half. Finish the job. Finish the job, I said. There we go. Okay, that's fine. How about that armor shred? Okay. This is not a priceless work of art, but damn if we're not doing it. Heal up. Finally. Nice. Bop. I'm gonna get you, lady. Get you. No. No. Bat. 53. Okay, so just bleeding everywhere. But not dropping. Blood everywhere. Ah. You had no clue that this works. Nice and good evening, Tass. Hey, Kim, good to see you. Good news. I had no idea it was going to work either. It worked last season, and for a while there, it was looking kind of scary. But yeah, BKM getting it done. That's right, Bane. I'm not a BKM hater. You won't find me talking down. All right, we are bleeding a good bit, though, which is kind of making me reconsider whether or not I want to risk something like JKL. Yeah? Still don't... Well... What do we need to really fear here? The Queen is probably... I have, like... Flacker's Reserve for here. I can do whatever to that. Reva for this. I don't know. Gas for that, maybe? What kind of stats was this? It is straight up freaking ridiculous. But Gas is built for the business. I believe in him. This one was going to be DR Zaal. So I'm not immediately seeing the need for C Bane. What would be the only thing that would command C Bane out of me? Slacker were to somehow drop here. So... What else am I not thinking about? Baylan is just... shit out of somebody. I guess we could use Baylan here. Where else is Baylan going to be really useful? Difficult to think about. Where there is daze and stun. Okay. Healing immunity, which won't really help us versus Malgus specifically. Buff immunity. Then anti-revival. So I'd want to think in terms of revival. So I don't think anything... I mean, we could use it against Malgus, I guess, but that's bad. Algar IS really help us with. Alright. If I were going to do something Jedi related, what would that look like? Still sort of by banners. So, yeah, okay, that's a thing. Interesting. Great mothers. Yeah, that makes sense. D, of course. 97%. Why would you? Got up to 3 stacks and he was just able to death. With sufficient health, it's not an issue. Yeah. I see it. Do I think Slacker can take out LV clones? Yeah, that's what I'm expecting to do here this evening. Okay. JKL. Okay. The attempts are low. DGBA is actually pretty clever banners wise. Jabba here for the 59 is almost too good to pass up on, right? Isn't that almost too good? Because I wouldn't use the full team, I guess, if I was going to do that. Jabba, unlikely to be... I mean, so Jabba would be desirable for me to keep for Queen, but I have Great Mothers. So, I guess we Underman with Jabba? High health. Tenacity. Let's see what we got. Dark side. Might work. This one was the one that came. So just basics all around, yeah. Basics forever. Potency. All right, let's have a little fun with that. Blind. Yeah, well, we had to try. Appreciate it. Card for everybody. Auto basic, right? For like a year, I want to say. Yeah. Yeah, see, just keep the auto basic focused on him. He doesn't get the dunk. Stuff like that. Yeah, it's going to be about 3 years. Yeah. We're going to get there, my man. The second ultimate, the ults after the first, are going to come a lot quicker. We'll get there. You can't do this to me. There's the droid we're looking for. You may fire when ready. Okay. Back on it, sir. There's a Jabba back there. That's gonna be fun. Whoa. 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 Gotta have the game audio. Speaking of which, game audio. It is. Oh, that's because I'm clicked over. Oh, I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing here. Can't be missing my cues. This is insulting. Due to such a boss team. Oh, we are burning a galactic. Whoa. Ooh. Bye-bye. Somewhere Fatal is screaming while Task does a Jabba solo. I mean, I don't know that he'd be advocating for Jabba on defense right now, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, man. Could say, oh, Task, you could have just done Jabba here if you were worried about saving JML for something. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not feeling too worried. What's beyond the veil? I don't know what's cheap for this. No turn meter gain. Sounds pretty forbidding, guys. Do you think Maul Gar ISC is a thing? How does it work? They have both, so they're fast. It doesn't imparts. He has a cheapy quick. Highly damaged. Do they have a dispel mechanic? I want to say this does. Dispel all debuffs on that, so it's a cleanse. Yeah. Prime would say Gar is always the answer. Yeah, man. Shout out to Prime Force. Still love using Prime Bot. It sounds like some famous last words. Yeah, we'll see, buddy. We'll see. All right. I think I'm disinclined to mess with it, but you know, like save Jedi Cal, something like that. Do Hoda JKL. So save JKR, Jedi Cal. Something. Grandmaster, I guess. But I would like Hoda. I could take Shock, actually, right? How important is it to me to be able to get at? I don't think that should matter much. We're shutting down their shit entirely. So if we do this and this, then I get to keep, you know, JKR, Jedi Cal, JKL for something. That feels like a big up. Protection. Got this one. It's a beast. I was thinking I might keep that for gas, though. This is the one that I'm usually running with gas. I wonder if it's better to have the armor penetration and protection. But the protection difference is there. It's significant. The armor penetration, though, is... I guess I'll probably just... All right, we got ads here for the next 90 seconds. It's actually an opportune time for me to take a quick break. I'll be right back, and nobody has to miss a thing. See you in a moment. All right, we're back from break. Let's roll. Kill them all. That's the name of the game. Nash? Feeling the coinage first, if you don't see. If it's not, I'll see. See what your point is there, yes. So who to kill first, then? I mean, if we just bully through him... Put him back. You dare. Okay, almost. Good. Okay. You're on lock. Set him free. Okay. Serious shit, man. I need you to die, like, right quick. Come on. Alright, I like the buff immunity that you just handed out there. That was relevant to my interests. Yes, let's do that. Drop the hammer. That's right. That the Java counter is glorious cheese. There is no two ways about that. No lie. You almost were revealed. Okay, now it's all about you, bud. Got business with you, yeah? You're the only active member of the party, so let's just blast you, shall we? Night. 57, nasty cron, nasty setup on that team. Don't regret not messing with it. All right, we get to the back to C. C. Ooh, nasty. Sith Eternal with GG. Some of this is going to be a bit brutish. Okay, so it was wise enough that we saved Sith Eternal for Traya. He's got a Reva Starkiller team. Okay. Wow, he's got some wild stuff to get through of mine then. All right, and I expected he might do this DR Dre thing. Can't stop them. Turn meter. Bane. Interesting thought. $57 there, and Jabba alone for $59. Well, I don't feel too bad about using the Jabba the way we did either, then. So this was a really successful wall. -3 banners. Oh yeah, so the GAC scoring bug is still around. Ooh. Oh bueno. What is it that we do? Isn't Aphra good at this? Okay. So first of all, is there a Gungans? So, okay. We can do Great Mothers there. This. So Reva Dia. All right, we have to check last season to see if there's any basis to compare that. Yeah, very rare composition. Sith Eternal handles it. And Traya, okay. Yeah, all right. Pretty rare thing to fight. What else would traditional well against Reva alone? First of all, what's the Sith business? All right, buffs up on 3 and then bonus turn. Okay. So ideally, you might hit him first to trigger that so that you get the extra gap for Merciless Massacre, something like that. I don't know why you'd call that a gap though. All right. I mean, it's going to have to probably be Bane anyway for that. So I don't know what I'm thinking. Going to get away with. Malgar ISC anywhere. Maul anywhere. I don't know. We're not immune to the health hijinks team. Careful. So, DR Zaalbar is supposed to be our magical solution for this, right? Let's go ahead and do that. Hmm. Yeah, I heard the banner bug was fixed, but yeah. 23 banner lead, yeah. Yeah, see, Flare Boot said I had -3 banners on that last fight. I don't know. Just, man, fortunate. Nothing you can do, though. All right, yeah, let's see how true this is. Crush them. Boy, did that scare the shit out of me. Basic to call him, I guess. See what happens, just for the fun of it. Alright, well, we get to fear everybody off of this. That can't be bad. This is a big call, right? Hi. Oh, I'm just getting it, yeah? And we might even lose just one banner for this, depending on how Zaalbar finishes out. Yeah, I think so. Solid. Tough to complain about that. Tuskens, yeah, saw. I mean, I didn't really see anything that I'd want to Riva. I mean, Riva would probably devour that Sith Eternal thing, yeah? Because GG would be self-cleansing, so he's gonna just trigger Deathmark and kill himself. Watt can't do anything about that, and then it's me, Watt, and Sith Eternal. What do you think about that? There might be something to that one. Slacker, we already said this one is pre-assigned, so we do what we must. I think crew. The immunity to dots is nice. We've already used Cere. That's mainly the reason to keep crew. What's the setup here? Just offense, I guess? Pure offense? Something like this badass right here? This Billy badass? It has the benefit of also not being a turn meter crumb. Hux might be the better call. Why? They can ignore taunt. That's true. Pretty sure that they can ignore taunt. You guys are saying Hux for sure is better. So that means that we're doing stun, swap, stun type of thing. If that's the case, some bulk is desirable. You're telling me I might want to keep people. Keeping people is a different task. Health? Turn meter's no good. For this one, buffs, health, armor pen. The armor pens, whatever. Not a terrible thing. The survivability might be nice for the sides. The offense is considerable. Alright, I'll take this so that I have a better spread of stats. We'll see what happens. Find them. This is the real Oppo. We do have dots on us. So I think maybe we're gonna stun swipe. Yeah. Nice cleanse. Okay, this is nice. We get this ahead. Opportunity, really. Okay. All. Do we even need the cooldown reset here? We could do the mass assist, yeah? Already got full turn here. Another basic layered on top. Buff immunity maybe on you? No, you're gonna have some type of evasion shit, aren't you? Is it a waste of my time to try to hit you? Let's experiment with that. No, I just got unlucky. That was. Alright, see that the turn meter is advantageous for him to go for this. Yeah, because he would have been able to take a move just ahead of Slacker's next turn, so we'll take the money and run. Okay. Just hit the guy. Doing okay, folks. Doing it. Wipe, get all this off. Oh my god. We are gonna slap the shit out of people. Offense up and everything. No buffs for you. We're doing it. Her being reset is 256. Hey, the Hux was dope. You guys were right. Hux was a cool guy. So yeah, I think he did steer Malgus to get through my Lord Vader. Hey, Aussie Mike, good to see you, man. Welcome to the chat. Lurking while having lunch. That's right, it is that time of day for you. What is it? Good. Baylan. Baylan is no revive. True. I guess Sith Eternal goes here, which means Bane. Yeah, let's look that up about the Slacker thing. Very rare composition. Bane, 2/3 win rate. Bane, getting it done. Bane. Okay, so Bane is likely to do it. Why did one of you lose? Over-reliance on health. Armor penetration. You went for lethality. We can make use of that. We can find something. My gut is telling me to go with Talon. What is this meme team? It's not a meme. I mean, think about what's going to happen. At the start of the encounter, all allies, including summon units, gain 100% max health, 50% max protection, and 25 speed for the rest of the encounter, and defense up for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled. When Sana Saros gains turn meter, like, let's say, here at the start of battle, all allies gain 25% offense stacking, so it'll only happen once here, but once is enough. He inflicts vulnerable, so they'll get target locked. Whenever a scoundrel ally uses any special, target enemy loses 40% TM, can't be resisted. Whenever rebel or scoundrel ally, such as herself, attacks an enemy with target lock, which she inflicts, they gain retribution for 2 turns, blah, 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 blah. Okay, and then, yeah, smuggler evasion to shield her, and 53% health. So, kind of worrisome. Armor penetration, health. Well, sort by health and see what we got. Ah, that's right. We have this beast, actually, for just such an occasion, right? Now, I worry about the backslap from this, okay? So I'm thinking that having Talon here is the insurance policy I'm looking for to having a backslap go into Bane that kills him. That's the idea. Yeah, this is stuff that Aesop is known for. His back wall usually features some pretty creative composition, so I'm not altogether surprised. Really glad we saved Bane and C separately. That was good. What a matchup, says Wannabe Gamer. Gotta be so careful, man. It's like playing Minesweeper, you know? But we, until she dies, we're gonna get the benefit of the added health, right? So this first use of this first use of his third ability and stuff is gonna be nasty work. All right, here we go. We're back from ads. All right, won't the TM gain make Slacker super weak? The TM gain would only make him weak if he was himself gaining turn meter. It's only Sana that's gaining turn meter on this team. Light side allies only. So the benefit of that turn meter is that it's going to make her give out 25% offense to both of these sides. Excited for Jocasta tomorrow, asks Luminous. Yeah, I'm decently excited. All right. Please don't immediately destroy everything that I love. We have to just do this, yeah? Oh, that is mildly horrifying. Does this do ability block? Yeah, ability block's probably the ticket, the basic skills. She isn't debuffed, so we can't hit her. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. I've done this before where if they don't die for any reason, I'm just gonna light me up with the lightning right there. If I have to do this. Middle? Okay. Okay. Okay, I knew we saved that Kron for something. Ana. Bane, Talon. Talon felt all right, man. Talon made a difference, I want to say. R.I.P. the Band-Aid. Rip the Band-Aid, yeah. Really? You have your Bane on defense, MJ? You're a madman. Doing fatal stuff, huh? Alright. Things get a little messy from here. Road becomes a little less certain. We could do a strategic cooldown pull. Oh! Aesop has made some other moves. A 57 and a 59. So 57 there. 59 here. Probably Sidious takes this out, if I had to guess. It'll be something else against... We'll see what he does. Does 57 and 59 though. All right. No moves down here, my man? Nope. Nothing yet. Yeah, I think gas will still get done. Did Baylan for this? That would imply Riva elsewhere. That's right. We kind of have a multi-way fork for Riva. We do have Gunga. I guess... Let's think about... Tuskens. Rare one. Baylan will 56 it. That's good to know. 52 with gas. We could afford such a thing. Do have Super JK. Yeah, this Reva thing should be looked up. Didn't I already do that, though? I did. Yeah, as I recall, there wasn't a lot to see. Sith Eternal being able to do that is... It makes sense that it would. So what would be my preference to deal with Traya then? Everybody and their mother. Closest. I don't know. Nihilus? We even have some. Yeah, we'll just say whatever. Hence Omicron. Alright. That's right, you were told not to try that Bane stuff at home, but you didn't listen. Luminous asks, are you a fan of crit damage and health sets on Padawan Sabine over offense? I don't think there's a bad way to go. I think she does gain quite a bit from crit damage. So, as far as an initial burst, yeah, that might be the right way. Long term, I think I do want to get her into a crit damage set, but it's not super high priority to me. Hopefully that helps. Ah! JKR, no kidding. Now, how would this work? How would this work with the Sith thing? Well, they don't have the Sith thing going. They just have turn. So what would it be then? Would smite the Savage quickly. Mark Traya, I guess. Kind of awkward. The JKR for this? Mace would be kind of nice, but I don't think we have Mace. Turn meter. Dark side turn meter would exist, reactive. But he ends up getting focused. Focus her down. How does this work so quickly? Yeah, crit damage with high offense secondaries is likely the best bet, Lumen. Not a bad call. Hera says, excluding Bane, what would you say is the best slash most transformative conquest unit. What is the best and what others most transformative? Bane's a good one. I think he's probably number 2. I would say Exile Ezra, probably number 1. And I say that begrudgingly because I like Bane better as a character, but Exile Ezra is like a whole loss condition on himself for any team that you're needing to fight at the light side. Like, you can't even take General Syndulla lead team in 3 versus 3 lightly if Exile Ezra is there. Probably the most transformative. Yeah. Where do you sit Cat in that list? Middle to high, middle high. Like she's really important to JMK, but I could use JMK elsewhere. Like, for example, I have JMK on defense this round, right? So for all intents and purposes, I may as well not have JMK. Especially if he ends up keeping BKM. He could BKM a whole bunch of stuff. Miasmal, good luck with the rest of the fight. I'm done cooking dinner, so time to eat. Enjoy, man. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. This is dangerous. What's up with you? We don't want to use Baylan here, because it's a galactic legend. I don't think Baylan does anything important for us against Reva. It'd be cool to use Sith Eternal here. We have Great Mothers for this. Use something else for this, then. How is it that JKR would be fun? Jolie we can do. Still got this. We get to start up. The defense penetration, of course. Okay. We have to be very careful. Okay. A little uncertain of the way through on this one. But I like the C idea better versus the Reva. So we would mark Traya, I guess. We want to save the swap. We go out. What am I gonna do? 5 stacks. All right. Yeah, stun would be wasted. Other Jedi up. What? Oh, Gidmay's in there. Gidmay's kind of cool as an idea. I wonder, is he actually vulnerable to Gidmay here? Not balanced. Yeah, the turn meter's kind of nasty, I won't lie. Small data sets either way. The 4 banners, 100% crit. Okay. You just bully through this. GK can be helpful to us, then take it. We have GK. I'm amenable to it. Alright, ads are on the way in a minute. Try and push through. Done. Gotta be swapping, right? Gonna be a configuration. Could trigger him, right? Looking mean, to be honest. Gonna drain there. Let's just do it like this. I'm really worried about doing the not the best. But be cool. Still kind of cool on this right now. All be nice. Okay. How about not getting cooldown reduction to shit? Off of that. Okay, back over to you. I leave. Dangerous stuff. Now, we could set his cooldowns back, but I feel like that's nice. Is it? Yeah, probably. Okay, well, I guess we get to do stuff now. No, I don't know why that just happened. Thought you should know. Okay. So... done? Because you won't be freed? Swap back? Might? Think ready. Keep him on lock now. We have to just kill him. Okay. Big bet. Yeah, we reduced the max health. You're right about that. It's been a while since I've done that fight. That's a real classic fight, actually. Okay, so this one can be... I think I saved Watt, so do that. Up. This, I like Watt in the second spot. Health. Just health. This is a big one with some tenacity besides. Nothing really wasted there. I like that. I don't need it to be a dark side. What are you, anyway? Falls below 100% health, gain a bonus turn. Well, that's kind of neat. This is only 15% health, what health up is worth. So it's 59 versus 5. Sorry. 40 plus 55. About. Not a terrible option. I'd rather have this, though, for the tenacity, if I'm being honest. Aussie Mike, good luck for the rest of your battles and going back to work. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Cal assist, counter hits under protection when he has riposte. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, we got through that JKR fight, guys. No issues. No trouble. We just ended up hitting Traya with her protection up enough that we reduced her max health and she just kind of fell over. And then we had the smite available with Jedi Cal. We smote Savage, and then just beat down Nihilus quickly enough. So it worked. All right, we're all here for this one. We'll link up the sides and roll, yeah. Take the transform ASAP, of course. Yes, get that tech out. Man. There's nothing saying you can't get this back, so... Sure. Spot up the hurt nobody. Now, well, we wish you well, Watt. Holy crap, that hit hard. Mild terror ensues. Sure, this will be fine. Really grateful. Really grateful. Attack and all that. Don't change a thing. Just chill. You're cool, I'm cool, we're all cool. Oh god, stop. Okay. Hit him with the haha. Hey, Solid, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. We're doing it. Okay. Survive. Not bad. Dude, we'll take it. Oh, wrong button. What, a 53 something with the JKR? With launch set, something like that. All right, now this is going to be 50 watt. QA, Mr. Qui-Gon, Padawan, Obi-Wan, so that's going to be what? Great Mother, Morgan, and Spirit. Reva? Oh, he got my queen, did he? Okay, 55 to queen. I gotta make some here. 57 Leia. 59 Tuskens, and then QA 55. Yeah, makes sense. Well, I think he'll have a way to get through the top, so I guess I shouldn't be worried about that. All right, he's in on JMK. See how he makes on that. I'm hoping something's going to give him some more trouble. I have mild concerns about what we could cooldown pull it, but we only had him do the one drop, so that feels unwise. Oh shit, DTMG, for real. Enoch, no joke. DTMG did it at most of the time. What's up with the fail? That was also with yeah, DT related cron stuff. Yeah. Oh, all right, yeah. All you guys were doing was some Imperial Trooper stuff last time, so I'm not going to rely on that. I'm wise. Just posted a 57, so he 57 JMK the bastard. Enoch, like, pretty clever. There would have been nothing special about that. Ups up. We can do that. I can give you that. Ups up, help. high protection is the idea. I had to find abilities for that. So, okay, let's map out our teams here. So if we're saying that we want Reva for this CGG, an interesting gambit, I guess, because I need something good for Saw that always a good line. I think Baylan will probably slaughter this. He is going to cool down me. So it's a bulk cron. I wonder if there's a BAM dash here. Probably not without none of it. Not that one. All here. Where would Aphra go? Aphra could go here. Because the Doubt's gonna gag this team. So if Reva's there, and then what does that mean? Baylan can go either, and then Gas can go either. So I think we're met after that point. Let's see how this theory goes. Armor penetration. Health would be helpful. Tank Revive could be of use to him, but probably not as much as the Turn Meter. Attacking buffs with his knife. Nasty. So we're running low in that direction, yeah? The health looks pitiful. If armor penetration is low, dark side. What does that mean? Damage. This could work for us. We don't have the... This one could be good. I wonder if you and Aesop in Discord prior to your GCs when you face each other. No, I mean, usually just the, good luck DM to each other. Pretty professional about it, I would say. Doesn't feel right. This feels better. We're just not going to be able to take many punches. What's his deal? Blind. Be a problem. Yep, that could be tough. Ability block first. See what happens. Crush them. Kill what? I imagine that's supposed to be good. The Cobb! Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Kill him. Quickly. You are dispelled. You are gonna do stuff. You will be dispelled. have to die here. Can't have you doing it. What happens? Attack can't be evaded. We'll save the heal. Go for it. Do what we must. Okay. Heals up makes sense here. Torture. Torture who? Set your cooldowns back one. Right? No. Kill you then. But I don't have to deal with the blind and shit. Could go for the ability block. There's an ability block, right? I want to say. Do that there. Can't be wrong to do that. Kill it. Fine, be quick. Scary shit, actually. Fine, it has to be. But specials, anytime, anytime. Dangerous shit. We're getting somewhere, but it's not quite what I need. Okay. We have to do this for the cooldown pull-up, right? Because I need the love and attention. Let's get the dispel here, please. Been a miserable experience. Wouldn't recommend it. To friends, to family, to anyone, really. Come on! Die. Yep. Shields up. Bye. Okay, good call. 54. How's he doing? Is he bleeding anywhere? Not really. Mildly screwed anywhere, buddy? Little help? No, not quite. Man's big chillin'. Crit damage is fine. I think if we have another dark side buffs, that would be ideal. Dark side buffs, like this one, for example. Little health is nice, but I really enjoyed the buffs last time. Helps you put them down very quickly. Collect. And bless. Oh. Big shit. Huge shit. Holy crap. Come on now. Kill me some. You guys are actually taking more than the recommended number of turns, if you don't mind. Shit. Oh, this is disastrous, because now we're out of phase for killing that. Alright, withdraw. First time that's dropped for us. That was good to us last season. Now we have to be careful. So Baylan might do us well over there. We do have Aphra to try here, right? I wonder, which do you think would be... Well, first of all, let's mark the loss. Our first loss of the evening. That's a 0+, and... yeah, I mean... just some bulk, I suppose. Bulk would have been the way to do that. Looking back. Comment, 1 drop. Went with high offense, DD with dark side buffs. Needed some bulk to survive. Needed bulk for Morgan to survive till Spirit's second turn. So that's the issue there. No, Ghost Rider. No, that's not correct. No, you definitely bless. I've done it many times on this stream. You definitely bless the Spirit. The issue is not having any bulk to help out Morgan. Because I've come close to losing that for similar reasons in the past. But no, that is definitely a good one. We have not used Gungans. I find that interesting. It'll be really narrow now. I wonder how Gungans did against the last season. Tell me Gungans is nowhere represented. Jabba may indeed have been the way through that. That's a funny thought, if we end up needing Jabba. Yeah, I feel bad about that. So, here, why did you won? Good. Why then? Looks somewhat unreliable. Not our preferred option. Yeah, man. Surprised about it. See here. Aphra's going to be inflicted down. We would intercede on their turn meter. This. They're not immune to doubt. They're immune to others. Dots? They transform dots? And dispel damage. I think Super Aphra could maybe fight this. But where do I think it's going to be best? I truly do think I can do something heinous here, right? Oh, you do. Health and protection recovery, but we're not doing a whole. We just have to kill him last. That could be a problem. So this is a revival effect, so Baylan might work really well here. We can punish this revival shit. Gas goes here. Something that goes there. Aphra goes to the back. Where do Gungans go? Nowhere? Pretty cool. Did really nobody try Tuskens? So we would want to make sure that we can clear the top of this. Alright, we'll do Baylan here. Yeah, I don't see where Baylan's going to be more desirable. We'll just give that a run. Got a solid mercenary cron to use here. That should be enough. See what happens. Okay. They have tenacity. I'm still going to give you the whack anyway. Okay. Okay. And then if he's last, yeah, well, nobody gets to revive. That's kind of our shtick, yeah? Yep. Producing a 57 out of that's a blessing. We'll take it. It would be preferable. Remind me everything that this cron does real quick. Ignore taunt. So this could work against Queen in the back, yeah. Doubt will jam up their turns. It'll be huge. I think Queen's a good idea for there. So gas, and then what's left? Maul, I guess. Didn't I look up this Hondo stuff already? I was thinking of probably something earlier. I don't think people anymore. Do we use 000? Who would be? You can ignore Fawn, right? They just take 0. Run it like that. And see what happens. See you in hell. Okay. Debuffs. Please. Far so good. Far so good. Yeah. Alright, so that's a little bit of doubt for you. Now, everybody's under stealth, so I can't do anything fancy to you. Torture would be a huge friggin' waste. Nothing to be done. Get the call. Boy. They're fucking up here. Okay. Our boy is in trouble here. Nobody... Yeah, you don't have any debuffs, so I can't ignore anything having to do with you. Logically tracked. So far, so good. Okay. And now this doubt... Ah. Okay, so we can hit you here. Basic. How about you then, Trip? Can you do something for me here? No, they're just gonna take like 100 billion turns on you. Looks grim. Yeah. Do we get to do anything here? I would very much like to hit you. Oh, God, we're fucked. Yeah. That's the end of you. Alright. Wrong. Coming down to something like gas needing there. Try to clean it up through a variety of... I think something like a dash might be good. We could pull their cooldowns without fear. Reload's probably worse to fight though. What is that? What it means is that we still do need to make sure we get through the top. Like a dash Han Chewie could take on that Hondo thing, yeah? High health. Deathmark. Advantage. They could just cleanse that. I think we do need to gas here and then do something else nefarious to chunk that apart in the back. Armor penetration for largest back slaps. I think that's the way. Just sell this quickly. Plus, good, you're out ahead, it looks. Well, yeah, dig it. Hi. By all means, please. Save that in the event of a sit. Still could happen. Almost there. Stay on target. Bap bap. You're still gonna end up being ahead, so just chill. Bap bap. Okay. Now be seated. You all rise up. Yeah. All about that. I'd prefer to actually put up the taunt here. You're not gonna kill him. You buy us the time we need. Rise up. Rise up, brother gas. Alright, we're saved. Do. Or we'll do. Hondo. Could have swore I had. All right, Hondo. That's the. Two-thirds of the. Oh, that's right, Enoch. Yeah. Guys, grit, yeah. So the grit would have been pretty helpful. I don't think we have such a thing. Nice to consider, though. All right, people tried a bunch. I'm willing to take a bet that I could finesse this with dash. Might be a little tricky. Probably the thing. Smuggler evasion. Probably better. But this is a monster. Alright, I think that's the droid we're looking for. See how this goes. Unavoidable debuffs. Go. Go get this. Can't be evaded, yeah? I think it can be, actually. Yeah. This can't be. Yeah, so that's kind of our ace in the hole, so to speak. Can be evaded. Oh. There's our 10 up. Fortunate. Bop, bop, bop. Fight. Can't stun, can't do anything. Yeah, this isn't gonna land with that. What's that enough? Those, bad news. Maybe buff up here. Probably a little prudent. We're about to lose. Man. Give me that little bat action. That's about the best we're gonna get out of you, I feel. And come down. Ah, see, now check this out. If we do this, we'll just immediately take a turn. Pass. And come around later. Later. How are you so fucking fast? That's really annoying. We basic you, it'll push your turn meter back. That's what I have to hope for here. We gotta just bap you. Yeah. Pull up. Not good. Yeah, your dodges you. Alright, well, we got the leader. Have to put our way around it otherwise. Good effort. Good hustle. We'll have to take it. The DTMG could work from here. I'm not worried about getting kidnapped, at least. Where's he at? Yeah, he one-shot the fugitive Omega. That is unfortunate, man. Yeah. Okay. So it'd be like DTMG, Gideon, and Scout. Protection. Dark side. Tank revive is nice. Sure. This is well suited to our purpose. How does this work? How are we actually going to kill you? I guess we're going to just stack up on it, essentially, type of thing. Is this how it was done? Would have thought Death Trooper, maybe. No, they did it like this, sure enough. Sure enough. Alright, so that was 3 drops. I think if we're... Wait, was it 2 or less? 3 or more? I think so. So, choose prediction. 3 or more. 3 or more has it. Let's pay that out real quick. Alright. Wedding. Literally. Okay. Okay, there's our man. Hit now. Just start ramping up. Sure, we'll do this. Getting somewhere. The revive I'd prefer to save. No reason to blow it. 2-second special can't be evaded. I didn't try it. Good to know. Definitely was not cognizant of that one. And that's why we saved the revive. Now we got a real problem. Okay? Because with this one dead, now we can't actually attack her. Yeah. You have to get lucky. Now. The way it works. Shame. None of this is nothing. Here. Everything was dependent on Gideon's debuff dies when he dies, and it does not come back. Now, see that we were able to do something there. They sure what or how. Why? Keep an eye out on it, shall we? Put it on auto. See what happens. No more demoralized. Indeed, wannabe. That's right. That's the issue. You'd want to believe this. Alright, found our way through. Yikes. Scary stuff. Alright, that got done. How's this looking back here? Yeah, he's gonna get through these. Bummer. Alright. Now, for you. I don't know if cool pulls are the right recipe. But let's try Gungans, shall we? Still the Tarpals thing. You can try and pull them out of stealth and then go after them. Like that. Armor penetration, crit damage, I guess, is the biggest thing. This is the best we can prepare for the purpose. See how it goes. Okay. Appreciate it. Okay. Dispel, yeah? Good. And then you go under stealth, right? Not quite. But I wouldn't be able to doom you. What if... Can we go after you instead? I mean, I could live with that. It allows us. Oh, yeah. Not quite. Can't ignore taunt. Gotta respect the rules for the time being. Good, not good. Immediately got their buffs up. They're gonna just savage down that. I can ignore taunt to do this. This spell's not bad. Not gonna save our shield, but yeah. Appreciate you guys just getting layers and layers of turns, by the way. Fair. No protection disruption. You don't really have any buffs to speak of right now. It doesn't feel like it's your time for that. Basic would also be. Third. Nice. No assists out of that for the moment. And right into that. Perfect. At this point, I wonder if we don't submit that down. I'm going to take that. Algar ISC type of thing? High offense. Finest we can afford. Health and offense, I guess it'll do. Something better for this? Too little offense. Turn meter's kind of nice. Okay. Happens. Guess is fine. Yes, please take turns immediately. Do your dispel now. Nice, nice. Love the 2 full turn meter bars that man's gotten out of the gate. Nice. Yep. All quite legit. Thank you. So, push cooldowns back here and then bully. This was almost something. Really love the reactivity you guys have. This feels balanced. I like having the opportunity to do stuff, my friends. Dude, and responsiveness is insane, so there's nothing you can do with that. What is it that gave him all these bonus turns? Turn meter. Something with attacking out of turn of its around that. Getting pretty thin on options with this country. Almost got the Padawan Obi-Wan. Dude, that was unfortunate. Might be something sciencey. Yeah, figured out though. Okay. Unusual compositions. Take that on in a minute. I really want to sweat through this last squad. Sweat is the word. I don't think CLS has got a chance. Likely. Dam of some type. Damn Queel IG-11. Need another run in, pull out of it. Tough one, fellas. This third, this. Okay, so he'll have his third, but he won't have the buffs up. So I think I'll take that again. Best chance of doing something. Not really sure what. See if we can top off even a little bit. Oh, that's a... I think that this even... I think it needs... Turn meter. Toxic. Alright, we're gonna try it this way, see what happens. Almost there. You had to hit anyone the fuck else. Didn't even get one. Yep, he's in a better spot now. So assuming that he's able to clear that, I think Aesop's got me on this one. So that's fair. That's unfortunate. That's good to know. I like the way this board was set up. I have to think about that. Alright, let's cut through these. I've used Profundity here before, though, haven't I? I think I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, that's a miserable team to get stuck on, Oberon. Yeah, man, it is. It is. There's no good team to get stuck on. Yes, there are worse ones. Alright, so this one, and then what? I have told myself before that I wished I had an extra ship. Yeah? We'll see. Gotta hop off. Bane, nice stream, man. Yeah, man, it's been a fun ride. I don't know if we're gonna get through Queen, but it's been fun. It has. Oh, hey, appreciate it. Appreciate the 100 biddies. Yeah, for Sid. Hey, you didn't have to pay nothing. You know that, man. Appreciate you. I think it was unmute. The locked stun, so I don't think Razor Crest can tell it. That's an important part of the recipe. Okay, so we pull off your buffs here. That's gotta be worth something to us. That's not good. Okay. In an ideal world, we would kill Xanadu. Heal up yourself, I'd say. One. You get it? Nice. Solid work. Strong spot for the coming turns. We knew ye well. That's all you in now. Who to mark? I guess you would be a month of Sundays. Yeah, we'll mark you like this. That's fine. The cleanse is gonna be next, yeah? But we would have to kill you for... I guess we could do this. Cool. Basic. Basic. Cool to get the stun over here. You're about to be healed up, so whatever. Take the foresight, though. The heal will take... Wow, we... Well, we're not going to kill you, but we got through the first life. Solid. Heal up? Yep. I think we got this before Houndstooth. It's not Houndstooth, it's IG that he said. I'm pretty sure of it now. That's solid. Rock solid. Gabe will do. Okay. And then... I think it's just the two from this. Let's try it. I think we will only need back with, I guess. We'll run it. Getting it done, people. I think Aesop's got us, though. So, well done to Aesop, I think. We'll find out in a moment. Delay. Basically auto. Open. Hey, Pills, what's going on, man? Did we win yet? I think we're in trouble, my friend, but it's okay. It's okay. What was it? It was Executor we got with Executrix, which I really do enjoy that counter. 68 banners. Then we just took out Leviathan with Leviathan. 71. And then last but never least, we've got a Profundity to do. Really bizarre setup. Probably just one of these. Who are we killing for? IG is gonna heal Hyena. First Hyena. Take 2? I don't know, seems kind of insulting. Not like this then. Yeah, the issue is that I don't think I'm going to be able to get through the queen in the back. So, not my favorite problem. Ideally, we would kill... We'll kill Vulture. Nothing. Just straight up fucking nothing out of Millennium Falcon. Absolutely love that. Never change, my G. Alright. All in on you. Disruption's good. No assist from anybody. Meets expectations. Doesn't change. Yep. Love it. Love it. No assists. The magic continues. You're gonna shake off. Yeah, I mean, we'll call you, I guess. Wrap you down. Finish you quickly. Or not. 70 turns later. Okay. So what? Cleanse? Probably, yeah. Nice solid call. Cleanse the tank off. You guys are nuts. Wiggle, get rid of it. Okay, seems to make sense. Good. Loving this, loving this. Okay, so you do know how to assist, but you're just going to get dodged by the tank ship, so good. Great, boys. Okay. Can I interest you in assisting or doing anything at fucking all? Thank you. Holy shit. Fucking good fast counter. I mean, if we had anything that looked like reasonable participation from Han, would have been a different story. 50% my ass. Thank you for attending my TED Talk. All right. Managed to clear that. Yep. And he's got me dead to rights when he goes after the fleet. So he got through this. Yeah. Yeah, he's got me dead to rights on fleets. All right. I don't know. I might take a couple other swings. Let's see how he's doing here on fleet. Yeah. All right. So he's having problems here with Executor. He's 3 attempts in. If there was any way in which I could take out this team, that would be extraordinary. We could throw every last thing we have to do it now. It would just be about an all-out assault, right? So dots are no good. Can't do dots. Maybe some type of bounty hunt or something? Here. All right, he did eventually get through Executor, so I think he's got it, man. Yeah, gas is long since been gone. That's what we used to get through Tuskens, and we needed it to make sure we got through top. So, nah, I don't think that one's it, buddy. Iden isn't gonna do it for us. We already used Tuskens. Conceptually, it was cool. We actually, I think we almost got a kill with Tuskens, but it didn't pan out. Can't say we didn't try it. French Django Dooku? I do have a Dooku Kron, and nothing to lose in the trying. Night Sisters and pray Marin survives. What do you... Don't they have some type of immunity to plague, I want to say? Somebody else, maybe. I mean, they're so likely to just heal up. How is plague going to do something? You know, that's what I'm worried about, buddy. All right. Yeah. So far, that's like 70 turns. Nice job. Rocket her, yeah? Yeah, the evasion up was cool. We're just going to TMR him forever, so he's just going to be PI'd. Interesting. Now he's revealed. I do have the Duke disarm thing. I forget how that's working right now. Not a lot is working, I'll say that. Get round taunt to focus on Queen. That's what we tried to do here, man. If I can take her down, it would be something we could work. His rocket converts buffs to damage. Yeah. True. Yep. Yeah, the only way we have a score to even check is if we can somehow clear it. Bounty hunters would require what? But oh, what? Or a boba? Understand? Cartel wise, what would that look like? Be a thing. No particular contract matters, right? There's thermal detonator. Yeah, it's a pretty big all-in, isn't it? See what happens. You are pre-taunting because it is Hut Cartel. Maybe. Hit the death down. Can't ignore this. Shields up. Alright, see that all the buffs are on POW. So this would be the chance to nuke him out. Pray for it. Almost. Almost won't pay the bill. Okay. Look at that. Hey, he fell over. That was better than I had hoped. I thought he was about to heal, and I had lost hope. Okay, so maybe there's a way through. Man, when you talk about using the whole buffalo, this is the shit. We got the contract off, too. That is nuts. So the thermal debt's killed. That's why we got the contract. I mean, it doesn't matter how much blood this takes for them. You get a chance to rock it again? Not before you die. There is hope. Yeah. There is a way. There is a way. He got a 20-20. Yeah, I think he wins regardless, right? So we're still going to play through, but I think he's got us. It was a good match. CLS now? CLS 2PO, C3PO? It's stuck on the thing. Bosk? Nass assists are kind of shit. We can get through this. What about the Jabba Boba thing? I don't have the Kron this week, so that's not really a thing. Yeah, Boss Grief Mando. Maybe, yeah. Smuggler, Darkside Turn Meter, Protection. Protection, probably. I had to guess. We'll just use this one. CLS won't work until either Queen or Qui-Gon are gone. Alright, we'll see how it goes, man. We'll get through. Yeah, that sucks. Expose is up there. I'm not really wild about that. This here, I guess. Now we'll be stuck here for all of time, right? I mean, whatever. We can just hit her this way. But it's just going to take a 1,000 years, because she's going to stealth, right? Something like that. We'll save this spell, because we're going to need it to purge them, I think. This was the purge, but this is a single target purge. It's not like Hux's purge, which is AoE, which is nice. Hurts us a bunch. That hurts us a bunch. Love the vulnerable. Just love that. Dig that. 1,000 years away. Contract, I would say. Safely. Yeah. Wasn't a bad idea to try this. Certainly. But maybe Aura would have been the way. I'd say just 4. How's Wampa work against this? What about Iden now? Armor penetration damage. Something dark-sidey. Health up, evasion up, all this stuff. Seems like a good fit. I think we'll run with that. At this stage, you can try Wampa. Yeah, Wampa is what I'm thinking, but I'd prefer to do Wampa, at the last possible minute. You have a Dispel, so I'm going to try and save our Cleanse until she's used her Dispel. Now, that's going to cause other problems. Peace. Yeah, we keep TMRing ourselves. It's fun. Cleanse all this shit, please. That is fine. Dispel Dispel's coming soon to theaters near you. I can feel it. Like that one, for example. Okay, you're dead. You're out. The PI. You can't be stunned right now, so that's just gonna be a thing. He's just gonna slap our shit. I can feel that. Yes, focus her if you would. Okay. Your attacking out of turn is noted. Guys, really got it bad for her. Okay. Don't you dare. Yes, focus that one, please. Again, with the leader. Yes. I don't think we can death mark you. Fine. And yeah, there it is. Then use this. Third. Your mass. We can time out on favorable cooldowns. I could live with that. I can work with it. Saving Wampa. Gotta save Wampa. Radis? Just nuke him from on high? Radis Gen K2? SRP? Cere? Cere. Offense? Sure, take this. Try this. Take more taunt, right? Kill. There's going to be a Dispel coming soon for us. See that these are debuffs, but nothing like the expose and shit that we'll face later. Do the buff up now, because if they dispel us, other stuff happens to them, and I'm okay with that other stuff. Buff up yourself. Basic again. Be real cool. Basic. Okay. Now he's going to start to do stuff. There's our dispel that we were concerned for. Tick, tick, tick. Okay. You're taunting again. Don't have the shit. That is concerning. I don't think you have a permakill effect, so take the money and run there. Okay. Cleanse this shit off, yeah. Okay. Don't focus down the boss, would you? Kind of. Yeah, everybody just, yeah, you weren't really supposed to do. Kill me. I'm just asking you nice. Yeah, kill her. No, not him. Specifically not. Get her, get her. Yes, yes, yes. No. Oh, 96. Saw that? 96. Is there a reason to not do Wampa? There's no tenacity down type of thing. Big damage, sure. Because I feel like Wampa's our last, like, god tier unit. We could go with the Giga Slow, couldn't we? We still have capable Jedi. Anyway. Here. Go leaf with revival stuff. They'll just focus you down, I guess. You could go for it. Armor penetration, Jedi stuff, both level 3 light side. This spell is whatever. I guess this is the best we can do for ourselves. Will Inquisitor take on Qui-Gon? Probably, but we don't have that, man. Counterattacks mean we wouldn't get many turns with Qui-Gon. Yeah, man. Great about it. Is this the right composition? You could say this is probably one of the worst ways to go because Heroes Arise wouldn't work. Both of these characters. Barris for the unique, maybe. And then Grandmaster? Kelleran? I was thinking Kelleran Grandmaster, honestly. Because she isn't going to do anything. I mean, I can get something, guys. You know what I'm saying? Let's try this. Aw, yeah. Yeah. Just kill him immediately, please. Yes, please. My personal favorite is how we get to do nothing. Yeah. Love that, guys. Love that for me. Thanks. Vulnerable. Love it. Wouldn't change a thing. You guys are dicks. We could dispel ourselves at the very least here. Yeah. Not bad. That's good. I like that. Done. For sure. I prefer to save the mass assist, honestly, until we buffed ourselves. That's what you gotta do here next, right? I'm gonna buff the other one. Now both of you can mass assist while empowered. Oh, no mass assist there. Did buff me back up, so I guess that's going for us, which is nice. Stop it. Okay, you're gonna get a bonus turn off that. Okay. Okay. Gonna hide her? Yeah, you are. Good. We can't mass assist on the fucking... Oh, it's only gonna call Galactic Republics, I think. That is. Drop down? You were just ruinous to me. Alright. Yeah, I don't think Barris is gonna fix this problem. I like where we were cooldown wise, so I think I'm gonna keep that. What do you guys think here? I want to save Wampa until like the very last. We really got to try and exhaust anything and everything else beforehand. Tarful maybe? Full Tarful team? Cookies? Not sure about it or anything, but Bandor. Yeah. I'm okay with it. Bye. Auto. Don't overthink it. I don't know how much we'll actually be able to do to these guys, so play it by ear. Dispel? Be cool if you would. Man, you're just... PMR is murderous to us.
We're certainly lucky that you are on.
Okay, so you better do that first. E. Oh, you increase this. Damage you. I don't like that. Alright. E of some type. By the way, how's he got this set up? Just fast. Fast. Maul wasn't gross. That was it. I guess we can throw in something like he walks at this point. It happens. Seems like a good con to use. I don't know who's left that's better. Look around. Light side wise. CLS. CLS 2PO C3PO, so maybe don't use this. Crit damage. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. I agree. I don't think I had a real chance. Use with the Tarful. Imperial Troopers isn't gonna do it. Their TMR is just this alive. Galactic Republic? That many snips? Somebody? You do a lot of debuffs to us. Action up. Not gonna do anything. Won't be able to get past the fucking thing. There's a lot of healing in here. What if it was R2 instead? Yeah, that thing's backing up. Okay. Ah. Paris was not gonna make it. What the hell in my monitor? I don't care for that experience whatsoever. Okay. Check it with something bad is what we can. Yeah, she'll always get this. Okay, so this was actually pretty good. Well, let's see what happens. Now you're closer off to your thing. There's your third. Okay. Not bad. Yeah. Tough one. One bad batch run. Tank revive. Tank revive. The tank revive won't really help. Nothing else. I guess this would be useful. You're still going to have the 25% turn meter, so you're going to kick the shit out of us regardless. This is the point. I'd say this is the moment. Go all in. We're getting close. Boba, I don't have the Datacron this week. I've got it. Sorry. Alright. Give me something I can work with. Just... Okay. It was a little. Yeah, this isn't gonna work, right? Oh wow. Needing this going. And there's the jig. Alright. This was a long shot. I don't mind you ending on third. So what do you guys say? You guys say it's about Wampa time? I think we're about ready to cash it in. Crit damage, I guess tenacity. We're gonna quickly tenacity. I'd say health is probably the biggest. So you got health on this one, potency, crit damage. Really, max health damage on 3. No buffs up though. The buffs up is probably where it's at, right? Because the dots don't matter. So buffs then. Yeah. This is the best we can do, I think. You think Enoch is worth throwing in? see how, man. You're gonna heal up pretty quick. I'll say, just to say that we didn't leave it on the table, I don't mind. Throw these in. Crit damage. Actually, yeah, I guess crit damage, armor penetration, something like that. Max health damage is not going to be... We're not going to use this one elsewhere. What is this one? Yeah, 100 armor penetration. Actually, we'll use this one. See what happens. Vulnerability will kill Enoch. I believe you. Guess as good as mine. What's about to go down. Bit of blight action. Okay. Give him the bombs, I would say. All enemies inflict critical cheat. What I need. Basically. Alright, fine. I'll just do the big hit anyway. Do the chomp. Yeah, no need to be conservative. We've got a ways to go. Cooldown increase is monstrous. And decay. Draw off that one. Alright, we tried. Alright, let's go back to Wampa, see what happens. I have managed my expectations. We'll see you in hell. Please don't murder me. You are allowed to let me take turns. Okay? Your contributions have been noted. Unresistible shit. Other than that. Oh, there is a 10 down source. Where's their 10 down? Oh, it's from her middle, I bet. Yeah, that's... do it. That's not gonna do it, buds. So we tried. Maybe a little more CLS action. Pretty desperate. Okay. Something like this. Return meter management. Best to get her tomorrow. Calling her probably the best move. Damage wise. Go like so. Good. Yeah. Basic. Oh. Could have been a god, chose to be a man. Yeah, that third is a monster. No room really to hit the other. Eh. Boy, did we try everything. Alright. I'd say that rings it in. So, GG to Aesop, because, man, that Great Mother's drop way back when was consequential. Interestingly enough, there was data that suggested that Great Mothers would work on Malgus. So, in reality, I could have attempted Great Mothers to Malgus, and then use Jabba for Queen. Now, you know, you could still lose that. That's still... I've seen people lose that with Jabba. There's no guarantees, but maybe that could have worked. Also, if I'd taken a higher bulk dark side, higher health, higher protection. Health would have been important because there is protection ignoring going on. So health would have been nice, and I think that would have given us the latitude to finish off Padawan Obi-Wan, because that's usually how we're doing it. All right, that was fun. But hey, Baby Patron, man, good to see you in the chat. It's been a long time. Good to see you. How you been, man? Zan told Swugga Tassinix, love that you put your stuff up on YouTube. Glad to have caught you live just now after the NBA games finished. Hope it's been a good day. It's been a great day. Yeah. Not winning today's round, but that's something we can live with. Let me step up here and there. I'm going to try and review with you guys. So about my attacks, Aesop cleared the bottom front at the beginning of the stream. He cleared, you know, the rest of the defense throughout the match. So you'll have to take a look at various points through the VOD. The point is, though, is on defense here, he did have this one drop on Rey. And then I think he was otherwise perfectly clean on squad, so we didn't really set him anything that was going to trip him up. We had some good stuff happen to us in terms of Executor. Executor got 2 holds, and then, you know, got a little bit of a nibble otherwise banners-wise, I think. So if we had finished this, what was that going to be? So that would have been, I don't know, it can't be a 27. It could be a 26 at most if we full bannered that. So 26, 260, 286 plus this. 19, I think we were still short on banners. So I think even if we full cleared, he had us there. It was a good attempt. All right, let's talk about how we did all this. All right. All right, on the bottom front, Ahsoka Tano, General Syndulla, and Padawan Sabine, we still did take out with BKM Paz Grogu. There was a tank revive on there, but it still got done 53 banners. Against Aphra, BT1 and Chrysanthemum, Sidious got the job done, 59 banners. Against Fugitive Omega, Mercenary Wrecker and Batcher, JML, Hoda, and Shakti, 57 banners. Ray Swallow Ezra with Cere Malicos Starkiller for 53. Little dicey. Malgus Malik BSF was Jabba for 59. Just a solo with Jabba. Again, in retrospect, there's a couple ways to get through Malgus, but yeah, we did what we did. Against Hondo, L3 Nest, what did I do? I think we had to 2-shot that, right? We killed Hondo on the first go with Dash Han Chewie. And then I used DTMG, Gideon, and Scout to clean that up. So that would have been, what, 36 then? Something like that. That was unfortunate. It is what it is. Probably could have just gone in with DTMG, as is, knowing what we know now. All right, Saw, Luthen, and Bodhi. Baylan, Shin, and Marok took that out. I want to say 56, something like that. Tuskens was 54 with gas. I want to say that was just brutal, but we got through the top. Had we not done this way, we wouldn't have been able to even clear top, so no issues there. And go back to what you guys see real quick. So yeah, like I said, well, here against Lord Vader and Oppo, that was Slacker, Hux, and Dark Ray for 56 banners. Against Hondo, L3 Nest, yeah, we told you how we 2-shot that. And then, yeah, Baylan for this one, Gas for Tuskens, and what was it? It was DR Mission Zaalbar. DR Mission Zaalbar for the Great Mothers. That was nice. I enjoyed that one. All right, in the back here, against his Sith Eternal, GG, and Watt, we used Reva. Reva GI, 7 Sister, high armor penetration, Kron. Got it done. It was nice. Against his Reva, Darth Vader, and Starkiller, we rotated to use Sith Eternal. I like that we saved C for the back here. So C, Watt, and Set. For 51, I want to say. Traya Nihilus Savage. Yeah, this was JKR, Jedi Cal, and GK. Lost nobody. I want to say like a 54 in the end, though. Pretty cool fight. Slacker, Darkrai, and Sana. Now, you might be confused by this, but don't forget that Sana gives all allies plus 100% health, and then she's going to give out 25% offense stacking to allies whenever she gains turn meter, and she will gain turn meter at least just the once at start of battle. So it looks like it might be kooky, but it's not. It was potentially dangerous. We went in with Bane and Talon. Talon would protect us against like a bad backslap onto him, right? 55 banners. Now, against Queen, we went in with Great Mothers, Morgan and Spirit. And we were doing this all last season just fine. Dark Side, set 20, buffs on 3, high damage stats. But what ended up happening is in retrospect, I should have had something that had some health on it. Because it's not really... I would say if I had health on the stat and buffs on 3, I would have been fine. Because the idea would be if we just have Morgan survive the initial assault from Padawan Obi-Wan, then we're able to clear his foresight and just delete him. That's kind of the idea. Now, I know somebody in the chat was saying if you put the blessing on Morgan and then you just do her mass assist, you don't have to worry about that. It's true, but then you actually run the risk of getting timed out behind the summon. I have seen that happen to folks before. And I remember if I have in the distant past put the blessing on Morgan, I remember the fight being really, really painfully slow. So it was working for me last season. I will likely hazard it again. But I think one rotation I'll make is I have a Kron that has 50% health and high armor penetration on a Dark Side turn meter. I think I'll use that here instead of with... I think I did that with Reva. I could just go with a high offense sort of thing. I was thinking I needed the health to endure the damage done by General Grievous, and I think if you watch the fight, you'll agree that that wouldn't be necessary. I didn't know that at the time, though, of course. Anyways, after Great Mothers failed, we just threw the kitchen sink at it. I want to say with a really cool Bausch, Kersantin, and Boba team, we were able to extremely luckily kill Padawan Obi-Wan. But unfortunately, there's just enough going on between Queen and Master Qui-Gon that's enough to take on a variety of things. You really still need something proper to deal with what that team's about. So we threw everything at it and really just didn't have the goods. So we're jammed up well and truly there. Here in Fleet, against Executor Triple Attacker, we took Executrix for 68 banners, I want to say. Come on now. There you go. Okay, so yeah, and then against Leviathan Mirror for 71, and then against this Grievous team, we went in with Profundity for 70, I want to say. Lost a couple ships. It was a weird fight. So that's how it was done. That does make us 1-2 for the week. I got my one win against the Rhodium/cheater who got banned. Amusing. But it's a tough week out here. First week, 3 versus 3 against opponents that are generally very well equipped, top of the game. It's unfortunate, but I'm probably in bracket 2 for week 2, and we'll see how it goes. We'll have to fight our way back up. We've done it many times before. We will do it again. Let's get ready to roll out. First of all, if you're used to watching the stream here, then you know you can find me here at twitch.tv/Tassinix. I also simulcast now on YouTube, which is at Tassinix Gaming. If you want to find out when I'm going to go live, well, here, let's see. Here's the link to YouTube. First of all, if you're not already aware, you should check that out. Here's the link to my Discord. If you're not already part of the community, that's the best way to be in touch. You want to find out exactly when I'm going to go live. That's where you're going to see the links for it. So please join and be in touch. You know, you'll be in the know. Aside from that, yeah, going back to the YouTube channel, got some other Swugger-related content there that I think you'd be interested in. like the Datacron set guides on set 20 and 21. I make those with Aesop Rock, as seen here tonight. So if you want to get the inside track on what a couple, top players think about Datacron sets, that's a good way. The how-to mod videos, just taking you from the ground up on, everything you wanted to know about modding. We've got, of course, all my previous GAC episodes, the mod guide videos on characters and factions you've asked about. And then, of course, it is a rebroadcasting point for my Grand Arena focused podcast, Plotting and Scheming, that I make with my friends Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal. We break down the last week in Grand Arena, how we dealt with the meta matchups, our favorite attack and defense of the week, our lessons learned for the week to come, and anything else we think that's worth sharing. That podcast is broadcast to YouTube from Spotify, but wherever you find an episode, check the description. There's going to be a link you can use to plug into your preferred podcast program and follow us there. So check that all out. And of course, anything you're seeing there on YouTube, if you like what you're seeing there, give it a like. Hit subscribe to see more from the channel. Really appreciate that support. And if you want to go above and beyond the Call of Duty and support the channel, there are a few ways to do that. First is Cash App. That is $Tassinix. I've got a PayPal, which is just tassinix@gmail.com. I guess I'll do that out. And then, of course, if you want to get early access to some of my content, enhanced bot power for your own scouting, and, a couple other odds and ends perks, you might want to check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Tassinix. For any upwardly mobile Grand Arena player, there is something there of interest to you. At $5 a month, you enter the Tass House at VIP access level, where you get early access to the Plotting and Scheming podcast, as well as the Datacron set guide videos. So our patrons are getting access to Plotting and Scheming on Tuesday night within hours of us recording. Our general audience is getting it Friday mornings at 8 a.m. So you can have that extra advantage going into the first round of the week. And of course, early access. I already said that, to the Datacron set guide videos. Also, dedicated text and voice chat on Discord, where you can usually find me lurking. So pop on in and say hi. Thank you so much to Andrew, Banja, Deadpool Cow 28, JJ's Productions Twitch, Jobin4527, Miasmal, Mus Ross, Raise Malbus, Sam Vimes, Sheepdog 47, Squed, Stark Strategy Gamer, Sweens 14, and White Wolf. Moving on up to the $10 a month tier is VIP Access Plus, where you get a bundled Patreon access to me and to your choice of either OmegaBot or Hot Utils. If you checked out the beginning of the stream, then you already know I use OmegaBot as my preferred tool to get the skinny about what my opponent's about offensively and defensively. Really cuts down on my scout time using that report to see what their tendencies are in the broad sense. And then when I go to swugga.gg later or Insight, I just save a bunch of time that way. Anybody can use OmegaBot for free to pull a report on their opponent's last week of history, but only patrons can pull a custom report with any number of weeks. You get a downloadable HTML format with links that you can click to go right back into Insight or swugga.gg. Really helpful tool. Love it. Alternatively, you could go with Hot Utils, which is the #1 tool for your mass mod management and loadout creation. A couple clicks moves you between your Grand Arena, TB, TW, all that. You can remod your roster comprehensively like Fatal and TJ do. You can slice through hundreds of mods in seconds, to say nothing of the TW functionality to help your guild. But that is one of your options there. So thank you for everybody at VIP Access Plus. Here's Dobby, Esh Sotnikam, Meow for Me, Mini GK, Ploon, Shake23501, Single Malt Jedi, Snack Attack, and Striker. At VIP Access Premium, this is for the Grand Arena madmen that need to have the power of both of those bots, Hot Utils and OmegaBot at their command. Definitely one of the best value bargains in the game if you're already interested in those bots. So strongly encourage it. But thank you so much to all my supporters here. Argots, Arj, Big Ninja, Duckstab, Darth Link, Dark Hug, Frick Frack Paddywhack, General Milan, Ibanek, Johnny B. Ottawa, Kev, Pills, Twig, Salbag, Sir Boss, Sophus, the Lost Womp Rat, Wilco, and Zoltre. And at the top of the heap, in Jester's Club Elite, the one, the only Nomad's Reaper. You may have seen recently that he'll pop into stream from time to time, drop hundreds of subs, thousands of biddies, incredibly generous support over the years. Thank you so much, my good man. And of course, last but never least, our special thanks. First to Yoda Force, one of my original supporters way back in the day, bought me the mic that I'm speaking to you on right now, and even though he's long since quit the game, we wish him well from the other side. To Mrs. T, my wife, thank you for all you do in the background, whether it's furnishing me with alcohol or coffee, as the case may be, or just keeping our daughter from tearing apart our home while I'm busy trying to be halfway decent at a phone game. And of course, to Dagger, TJ, Sasha Aisha, and Fatal, my co-hosts on Plotting and Scheming. Gentlemen, as always, it's a pleasure and a privilege to record our show together. Got lots to talk about tomorrow, and I can't say how much I appreciate you guys making yourselves available week in, week out to record our show. Sometimes it's difficult, but we're still getting it done. We're closing up on 2 years. I learn from you guys every week. Hopefully the feeling is occasionally mutual, but regardless, our community loves what we're doing. You're a huge part of the success of what makes the show worth watching. So thank you guys so much for being available. All right, heading back on over to the main scene. Make ready to raid. Category, who's up? It's got to be Zareth. All right, let's send you on over Zareth's way. Starting up over there. I want to say there's a way to do redirect here, right? Let's see about that redirect. Where's that redirect button on? Add Galaxy of Heroes. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Let's send you guys over on YouTube over to Zareth as well. So save that. And yeah, I think this is about ready to go. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Tough week going 1 and 2, but we'll be back swinging with improved stuff. You're going to like it. It's going to be a fun week. Stay tuned for Plotting and Scheming. I'll be back next Wednesday for week 2 action. And until then, it's been real. It's been awesome. Been real awesome. Take care.